That'd be Murda. 215.
.131 Venenoville, number 15 Carolo, number 16 Caroli Quinn, number 177 Mass Craven, number 18 Rich Bitch, and number 20 is that Thrasher, number 247 Guy, number 31 Hannibal, number 42 Mount Crushmore, number 47, AK. Number 5, Valerito. We have number 60, Black Diamond. 686, Cat Attack. Number 8, Bonnie. Number 93, Sandrine. And number 99, West. Give it up for our teams.
Let's give it up real quick for those officials out there. Roast Lambeau, Fickle Bitch, Amy Farrell Fowler, Wizard of Laws, Talia Up, Millie Dread, Terabyte, Mortal Kombat, WEB Destroys, Emma Goldmangle, Admiral Mayhem, Bambi Lance, Artie FM, Bon Appetit, Alan Your Grill, Class Warfare and Dysentery and Splatter. I'm Loquita Bonita, joined by
Vampira.
And we are so happy you are all here. Bienvenidos a todos. Quizás hacemos un poco en español, ¿no ven?
Bueno, si quieren, sí, vamos a hablar en español para pues promover este juego en español también. Y vamos en el juego segundo del día de Cactus Cup. We have Rachel Rotten on the line going up against Baja up at turn 1, and through the inside line gets lead, but Pony from Baja following quickly behind. Looks like everybody is going to the box, 2 and 2 each for each team of blockers, so both Rachel and Pony have less people to work with. But not before Rachel Rotten has something to say about that. Calls off the jam. We have a 2-2 pack in this next jam.
Well, that was a really quick pop off there. One jam down, nothing on the scoreboard, and a whole lot of friends in the penalty box.
Which is not terrible. It just lets you know what you got to set up for this next jam.
A lot of
exciting.
I think there's a lot of excitement. Everybody's really been looking forward to this tournament. So here we are now in jam number 2, 2 blockers, and both jammers on the track. That's Schadenfreude for Angel City, Rich Bitch for Baja. And Schadenfreude is out first, does pick up lead very quickly, but Rich Bitch just moving fast with those footwork, able to get around Tui and the other Angel City blocker. Schadenfreude going through, passing those hips, and not quite far enough pass before the call off. Nice job by Rich Bitch to force that call off. So this is the second 0-0 jam in a row.
Which goes to show you both these teams have something to prove and a lot of excellent blockers here on the track.
These two teams came to play.
All right, and we're getting set up here. Baja taking the front of the pack. Looks like Angel City quick on the offense to allow Volterine to Slayer through on the inside line, out with lead. Meanwhile, AK is getting some offensive assists to try to take the inside line, but is recycled back by the pivot for Angel City. Meanwhile, Deslayer is back around trying to make some points here. Is pinched up at the front by Baja. Baja now being spread out. One more to beat for Deslayer. Baja's not giving up those points easily, but out is Deslayer with their 4 points here. Meanwhile, AK is still trying to work hard against this blocker contingent for Angel City, who is not allowing AK through. All right, it does look like the pivot for Baja is going to the box, so it looks like AK will not have an assist there. So Deslayer decides to call the jam. 8 points on the board for Angel City, 0 for Baja. And a timeout is being called.
And let's give a shout out to some of our sponsors here during this timeout. Big shout out to 888 and 187 Killer Pads. 187 Killer Pads, the first company to make pads specifically for roller derby athletes. 187 Killer Pads. And from 888, the certified sweat saver, top of the line safety standards and unmatched fit options on those helmets. And an official sponsor of AZRD, all the gear for the All-Stars provided by 187 Killers Pads and 888. We also have lots of folks for you to check out here in the venue. For those of you who are here, check out Vendor Row. Go visit Red. Say hi to Holly over at Oh My Quad. We also have Allstate in the house. And then, of course, there's the wellness area. Have you been to the wellness area yet, Vamp?
No, not yet. I would like to, though. I do have a crick in my neck. I think everybody deserves a little pampering. So, take some time and visit the wellness corner.
Yeah. Hey, the tattoo shop, Rattlesnake Romance, is in the wellness area because I don't know about you, but tattoos are definitely good for my mental health.
Tattoo therapy is a thing.
And we are back at it. This is jam number 4. Thrasher with the star for Baja. Rachel Rotten for Angel City. Both teams with 2 blockers in the penalty box right now. So not a lot of action there off of that Canyon jam line. Teams looking to find some space. Rachel pushing forward, but the Baja blockers are shutting it down. Ooh, cut track call there. So you know what that means. We got a power jam. Power jam with Thrasher in the penalty box. So this giving a big opportunity here to Rachel Rotten. All blockers on the track. And that was Venenoville giving some chase there at the end to Rachel Rotten. Rachel now back, facing off against a very solid tripod of Baja skaters here up in turns 1 and 2. Some offense assistance coming in right now from Crackerjack, but not able to make much pace now that Thrasher is on the track. Thrasher finds the outside lane wide open and skates through unopposed. Rachel calls off the jam. Picked up 3 points on that jam. Score 11-0 after 4.
All right. So it looks like there is one Baja blocker in the Birdie's White Mountain Cafe and Deli penalty box here. So that means there is a 4 blocker advantage for Angel City here. Angel City quick on the offense to allow Ghetto Fabulous through, favoring the inside line as well. We have Pony on the line for Baja. pushing through that tripod, breaking up Angel City's defense with a lot of offensive assistance from their Baja teammates. But Ghetto Fabulous does hop the apex and gets their 4 points. Coming back around for another 4 points here, but while Baja did set up a nice tripod, it does look like Ghetto Fabulous saw a nice open inside lane there, picking up another 4 points for Angel City. It is important to note that Angel City is seated at number 2, meanwhile Baja is seated at number 7. So there is a little bit of a difference in basically where they stand here in the rankings, but both have incredible players, and we are seeing a lot of high-level derby here.
Baja, though, a very scrappy, solid team and able to keep most of these jams low scoring. 12 points, that's the highest scoring jam so far of the game. Most of them have been much lower. We have an empty penalty box here as we get ready for jam number 6. Rich Bitch again with the star for Baja. Stiletto for Angel City. Stiletto out first and very quickly does pick up lead. Blocker going to the penalty box for Angel City. Stiletto trying to get past the front of the pack here, but the Baja tripod just tracking and moving really well. Psycho coming in to offer some offense, then attempting to slow down now jammer number 31, Hannibal. So Hannibal does get out of the pack, forces that call off, holds Angel City to just 4 points in jam number 6.
All right, we're getting set up here for jam number 6, right? Who do we have on the line here? We'll update here in a second. Starting from the Canyon Building and Design jammer line, we have AK and Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude through the inside lane. Just a hop, skip, and a jump, and they're out with lead. Angel City still holding back AK. AK trying to find some daylight on the outside lane, but gets knocked back a bit. Recycled, kept to the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Schadenfreude is hopping around the last 2 blockers for Baja, but is unable to stay in bounds and is recycled all the way back, taking Schadenfreude's progress all the way to the back of the pack. Trying to plug it here. AK trying to find, again, some daylight on the outside lane, but Angel City is very stingy on the amount of room that they allow on the lanes here. So it's really hard for AK to get through on the outside lane, inside lane. Very difficult to get through that pinched tripod here. As you can see, it only takes 2 blockers for Angel City to keep back their jammer, but here we go. Black Diamond offering some offense. And we do see a penalty for their efforts, so Black Diamond to the box. Meanwhile, Schadenfreude does try to dip on the outside lane, but taken back by AK, who had successfully passed the cover over to their teammate. But Angel City calls it, keeping Baja Roller Derby scoreless, and Angel City at 34 points with 20 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half.
Angel City has gotten lead in all of the first 7 jams this game, which we see on the scoreboard, but 34-0, I mean, they're keeping those points pretty low. Baja's blockers and jammers getting out quickly, able to force off those call-offs, and now we are in jam number 8. Slaya with the star for Angel City, Thrasher for Baja. Slaya at the top of the pack, looking to get past Cat Attack, and Hannibal is out first again, and Thrasher picking up a cut track call, does go to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box, and that sets up the Power Jam. Power Jam. Pack moving pretty quickly there with turns 3 and 4, Angel City was down 2 blockers for, 30 seconds. But that time has now passed. Everybody back on the track from Angel City. Still just waiting on that Baja jammer to finish the time in the penalty box. Slaya pushing forward. Coming up there against Black Diamond, and Cat Attack does slip past Black Diamond. There's the pack got extended and picks up 4 points, 8 points so far on the score for Angel City. Slaya back to the pack and able to get around on the inside. Thrasher looking to find some space, but still just stuck up in those turns. Angel City blockers putting up some really strong walls. I see Murda, Tui, and a blocker to be named later all teaming up in that tripod at the top of the turn. And that's the end of the jam. 16 points on that jam for Angel City. Looks like we are having a timeout being called by Baja. Good time to take a moment to regroup, take a breath, and think about what they want to see happening here in the rest of this half. And that gives us to get an opportunity to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. How about our media sponsor, RollerCon? Join us for RollerCon, the biggest and best roller skating event of the year every summer in Las Vegas. Is it summer yet? Do you have your tickets? Your pass?
Don't like
I guess
Vegas.
we don't do tickets.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, RollerCon is worth Vegas. I got my pass. I got my everything lined up. I'm gonna be there. I hope I'll get to see a bunch of you all there. Say hi if you see me, because I'm awkward and I won't say hi first, but I'll definitely say hi second. Also want to give a shout out to our other media sponsor, Stout Roofing. They offer free inspections and estimates valley-wide. They do all types of roofing, are highly experienced, have competitive pricing, and are willing to take on any project no matter how big or small. If you have a leak, give them a call or look them up online, stoutroofing.com.
All right. We are getting set up for this next jam here. The pivot line is being taken here by both teams. We looking to Pony out with lead. Little apex jump here for Baja. Meanwhile, Ghetto Fabulous is being sent to the box. So we do have a power jam for Baja, and they definitely want to capitalize on this so they can make their points and actually put some action there on the board for them. Angel City, however, is making it difficult for Pony to get any daylight here. Looks like number 9-3 from Baja is offering some offense, taking out Blackman here in a nice offensive hit, allowing Pony through, but is taken to the inside lane, is recycled back to meet a very strong tripod for Angel City, but Baja asks Pony to call it, and Pony listened. So let's see any scoring points. Yes, Pony puts 3 points on the board for Baja Roller Derby, keeping Angel City scoreless at 50. This is definitely good momentum, and they will be starting with a power start as Ghetto Fabulous is still in that penalty box. But Baja does have a blocker in the box, so there is a little bit of a advantage there blocker-wise for Angel City.
Pony con los primeros puntos del juego para Baja, ahora con 3. Y vamos a empezar el próximo jam con un power start. Que, no sé cómo decir eso en español. Un empiece de poder.
Algunas cosas no se trasladan muy bien en español de
si
inglés.
Alguien sabe y quiere decirme, siempre me gusta aprender cosas así. So,
vamos a necesitar
por
ver
favor,
más.
dime. Pues y saludos a todos que están en Twitch viendo ese juego de donde es, de todas partes del mundo, creo, porque yo estaba ahí viendo el chat y gente diciendo que están en Boston y partes de California. Imagino que hay otros lados. Si estás ahí en el chat, avísanos de dónde están.
¿Quién es su jugador favorito? Estamos atentos a quién están pues viendo la función para que nosotros demos una porra para Baja Roller Derby, que les echan muchas ganas. Aquí vamos a empezar en la pista con un power start.
Ese timeout era para que los oficiales puedan verificar que tienen todo notado bien de los penales. Right? Ojalá que dije eso bien. Entonces estamos empezando. Rich Bitch está el jammer. Rich Bitch is a jammer here on this power start. The Baja team is down one blocker. And Angel City's jammer now back on the track, finds the inside lane wide open and slips right through. Cat Attack trying to skate up and grab that space, but slips on the inside lane. Everybody okay though? And Jam 10 continues. So Ghetto Fabulous was able to get out from the penalty box, pick up lead, call off the jam, and we have a 0-0 jam score, 50-3 after 10 jams.
Y vemos a Ghetto Fabulous de regreso a la... Vemos a Ghetto Fabulous de regreso, penalizada al fin de ese jam, dando Baja más tiempo para tomar oportunidad de hacer más puntos. Y sale AK con lead. AK with lead now, making this second power start another opportunity for them to make points here. There goes Black Diamond to the box. And Ghetto Fabulous is standing now. So we will see the return of Ghetto Fabulous onto the track here. Baja is now preparing for the return of the Angel City Jammer. Meanwhile, AK is trying very hard to get through the tripod. Rachel Rotten being sent to the box here for a multiplayer. AK now only has 3 more blockers to get through, but this tripod is holding fast to AK. Looks like magnets just stuck onto AK at this point, but Baja also keeping Ghetto Fabulous in a tight pinch here. So both blockers just working hard to keep these jammers back, but AK is in a scoring position. Black Diamond comes back from the box to offer some offensive assistance. All right, number 93 keeping track of Ghetto Fabulous, trying to lead them back up to their team, but Ghetto Fabulous takes the inside lane and then is knocked down to the ground. All right, at the end of that jam, 4 points were made by AK in that jam, bringing them up to 7 points, keeping Angel City at 52. So definitely Baja is getting some momentum here, but Angel City's defense is no joke, guys.
Getting ready here for jam number 11. It looks like a timeout, an official timeout happening right now. And all the officials there hanging out in the Chrissy Crash officials infield space. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win! Exclamation point. Also, you follow Chrissy Crash on Instagram. I do, and she always has some really fabulous posts, great tips, lots of exercises and drills and things you can do to improve your skills. So check that out.
Baja gave a nice little encouraging cheer for their teammates here on the track who are now giving themselves a little group hug, a little contact, getting connected. I think that's a very important thing, to just center yourselves and, keep track of your buddies, see how they feel before the next jam.
Absolutely. And there's, a lot going on right now. We're back with WFTDA playoffs coming up. Every game counts now in a way that it hasn't for a while, so a lot of excitement right now, and it's super exciting to see Schadenfreude again with the star, pushing at the front, gets past Hannibal, who does pick up a penalty and is going to the penalty box. Thrasher right now jamming for Baja. Schadenfreude through 4-4. But just a big jumble of skaters right here in front of us here at the announcers table going into turn 1. Psycho there with a nice hip block to Thrasher, but Thrasher goes to the inside, finds it open, gets chased down by Murda, who knocks her out, but she is able to get right back on the track. A lot of action there happening. Now it's moved to turns 3 and 4. Schadenfreude, though, during all that action, picks up 8. Angel City blocker Blackman to the penalty box. So gonna spend a little time there in the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Everybody now is just crowded here between the jammer and pivot lines. Schadenfreude at the pivot line. That is Valerito and Hannibal, slowing Schadenfreude down, but unable to prevent Schadenfreude from picking up 4 points on that pass. And Murda picking up a penalty, goes to the penalty box. Now we have had a star pass for Baja. That is Hannibal with the star for Baja. And Angel City with the call off just as Hannibal does get to the pack. So 16 points on that jam for Angel City.
Do you feel breathless? Because I'm a little breathless, not gonna lie.
I mean, that was like action-packed, right? Like so much going on, and Thrasher working so hard, and those Angel City blockers like just continuing to reform and shut things down.
I mean, I know you were looking at the corner of your eye, the shocked look on my face of every single hit that I was watching on this track. Incredible. Now we have Voltarine de Slayer here working the front of the pack, running forward, keeping those feet quick, and is out with lead. Meanwhile, Pony has taken off the cover and looking for their pivot. That would be number 13, Queen V. Queen V and both Pony are taken to the inside lane. Queen V now occupied with keeping de Slayer back in that tripod. No pack is called. Black Diamond keeping the pack here. Meanwhile, Queen Luziatifa is also taking a look here, seeing if they need to offer some offense here for their teammate. The tripod in the back is holding fast to Pony, which is a tripod made up of a solid 3-blocker contingency here. I see, what is that? Murda. We have Low Betancourt. It's really difficult to get around them from what I've been seeing so far, and but it's not for lack of trying here. Pony coming back around, trying to reset themselves, put themselves in a good position for Queen V to quickly take the star here, but is knocked quickly down by Queen Luziatifa, who is trying to keep track of them, pointing at them, and just sets themselves up here in this nice little tripod in the back, basically taking over Pony's position here in the sad place. Queen V is taken back again by Low Betancourt here. De Slayer, however, has been having a hard time here at the front of the pack, getting through the Baja blocking contingency here. So both teams have a very solid blocking formation, making it very difficult for Angel City to run away with this here. And it looks like the jam is called here. 8 points for that effort here for Angel City Roller Derby, bringing them up to 76 points. Baja kept at 7 points here with 9 minutes left in the first half of the second game of our Friday lineup here at Cactus Cup.
If you missed that first game, that was a super fun game to watch between SoCal and Bay Area. SoCal winning that game, going to play later today against Rose City Wheels of Justice. Now we are back at it here with Angel City and Baja. Stiletto with the star for Angel City, Rich Bitch for Baja. Stiletto pushing forward here at the front of the pack, but getting slowed down by Baja's blockers. That is Cat Attack going to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. We have had a star pass for Baja. Hannibal now the jammer, and that does force a call off. Nice job by Baja to hold Angel City to 4 points there in this jam. As Vamp mentioned earlier, Baja's blockers just doing a great job of maintaining the pace here and preventing Angel City from really running up the score.
And that's true. Here we go, 5 seconds. Here at the Canyon Building and Design jammer line, we have Rachel Rotten going up against AK for Baja. Rachel Rotten taking the inside lane and out with lead. AK only has one more to get around and hops around number 215 for Angel City. Rachel Rotten, however, does make their 4 points and is asked to call the jam, forcing the call off here for Angel City. So now pretty much just looks like we have 84 points here on the board for Angel City. Baja at 7 with 7 minutes left in this first half.
7 minutos más en el primer parte de este juego. El Angel City, la ciudad de Ángel, está ganando, pero Baja siga con toda la fuerza. Y los blockers de Baja siguen con esa que 3 personas tripod que se hace muy difícil para todos los jammers de Angel City. En esta vez es Ghetto Fabulous con la estrella para Angel City y ya salió del pack. Y eso está buscando los primeros puntos de ese jam. Se cayó para el centro, tiene que regresar. Eso es Thrasher. Y se fue para atrás. Ghetto Fabulous. Y ahora Hannibal está buscando una manera de salir del pack. Casi se fue, pero tenía que regresar. Y es un cut track para Hannibal. That cut track call on Hannibal, that means we have a power jam. Power jam for Ghetto Fabulous and Angel City. Angel City blockers lining up, getting ready as Les approaches the pack. Rolling up, offering a little bit of offense there. Angel City Baja blockers knock Les to the inside. Les goes ahead and calls it off. I think picked up a couple more points on that pass.
Yes,
there it is. 3 more points. So 7 points on that jam for Angel City.
Angel City almost at the century mark here with 5 minutes left, which is pretty impressive considering how high-seeded they are in this tournament. So definitely Baja is one to watch out for. They have a strong defense. If you've watched them on their social media, they have been training all this time leading up to Cactus Cup to go up against these titans of roller derby. Number 26, Schadenfreude, just basically pushed their way through in that last push here and is out with lead. Coming back around quickly for points, but the tripod holding fast at the front of the pack, basically almost at a standstill here. Hannibal looks like they are having also a bit of a problem here going up against these blockers here from Angel City. We have Low Betancourt, we have Blackman, we have Tui Lyon back on the track after a little bit of a, what would you say, kind of a timeout for themselves for roller derby.
I would say a hiatus from skating, but
they've been coaching though.
Tui was coaching, yep.
So they've still been pretty active, but it's incredible to see them back on the track here. It looks like Schadenfreude here is coming back around for another 4 points, bringing them up to a 12-point score. Hannibal taken to the inside lane and is a little bit slow to get back up. Resetting themselves, trying to see where they can find some daylight. Knocked to the outside lane. Probably needs a second to catch their breath at this point. We see a Baja blocker coming back to the track, hoping to offer some defensive assistance here for their team. And there's a whistle being called, and who is being sent to the box? It does look like Hannibal is being sent to the box and is just slowly working their way to that box. So we do have that jam called with 20 points on the board. Angel City reaching that century mark now at 111 to Baja's 7 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. So it is going to be a power start here for Angel City against Baja.
Baja Jammer in the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. With that power start, does allow Slaya to get out first quickly. Picks up lead. Looks like Angel City just throwing all kinds of offense out there into the pack, trying to break up space. But Baja's blockers holding it down. Thrasher there tracking right along with Slaya. Baja's blockers reforming. Hannibal now the jammer for Baja. Pushing forward, looking to find some space to get through. Everybody all jumbled up there in turns 3 and 4. A little bit of a tumble down. Everybody's looking okay though, about to hop right back up as you do. Get back out on the track. Looked like Boo was getting recycled back. Also now joining up with blockers. Looks like Queen out there. And Slaya through, does pick up 4 more points. Boo with a chase down there, but doesn't get through. All the blocking all the time is happening. This is what I'm telling you, all the blocking. This game is like what you want to watch later when you're thinking about what kind of blocking tips do I want to pick up. I'm going to look at game number 2 from 2024 Cactus Cup and see how both of these teams are doing it.
Yeah, because don't let that score fool you. Both of these teams have quite the set of blockers here on the track. Does look like Rachel Rotten has taken the line here. And just give me 1 second. I cannot see the jammer for Baja, and that would be Pony. Pony back on the track up against Rachel Rotten. Pony trying to find some daylight here on the outside lane. Takes down some blockers from Angel City. Meanwhile, Rachel Rotten does see a little bit of room there for them to push through. But Baja's blocker is sent to the box, allowing Rachel Rotten only 1 player to get through and is assigned lead. Pony now only has 1 more to beat the pivot for Angel City and is through. Now in scoring position, but Rachel Rotten looking to their bench to see if they will call it, and they do. 4 points on the board here for Angel City, bringing them up to 122 to Baja's 7. And we are at halftime, folks. We have 10 minutes of halftime. Go use the restroom, get your refreshments, visit our vendors, and be back for the second half of Angel City versus Baja Roller Derby here at Cactus Cup 2024.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you covered.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our fans on the Twitch and everybody here in the venue. We're so excited about this game. We have seen a really exciting first half. Like Vamp said, don't let that score fool you. We got some interesting information on penalties. Vamp, why don't you let us know what you discovered about the penalties so far?
All right, yeah, let's talk a little bit about the penalties so far. So it looks like both sides have seen quite a bit of penalties, but Angel City has been keeping it fairly clean. We only see a few of them with 3 penalties apiece. Blackman, Lobet, and Court, Ghetto Fabulous each have 3 penalties. Everybody else stands at 2 penalties, 1 penalty. So it's just kind of spread out. Angel City still in control of themselves and how they're playing. Baja, however, does have 2 players at risk here with 5 penalties each. Koshu, number 110, has 5 penalties in the first half. And then we also see Hannibal, number 3-1, with 5 penalties from that first half. Everybody else is about 2 to 3, like 2 penalties and 1 penalties here and there, but nothing as crazy as Hannibal and Koshu right now. So definitely they need to be on the lookout here in this second half on how they're playing and where they're positioned. But definitely each team has their fair share of penalties at this point. So let's take a look and see what's going to happen in the second half now.
Let me highlight a couple of scoring folks here. The score is 122, but 82 of those points have been scored by just 2 jammers for Angel City, and that's Schadenfreude with 43 in the first half and Slaya with 39. Also on the Baja side, 2 of their jammers putting those points up, AK and Pony both adding points to the score. So now here as we go into the second half, we'll see, will that trend continue? Will we see some other jammers stepping up and putting points on the scoreboard, or will other jammers just add more points? Who knows? Stay tuned.
Si nos están viendo por la transmisión en Twitch, toda nuestra gente viendo y apoyando a Baja Roller Derby, regresamos aquí a la pista. Tenemos a Rachel Rotten de Angel City. Sale con lead. Y vemos a Queen V tomando la estrella de su compañera aquí. Pero vamos a ver. Parece que Rachel Rotten tomó sus puntos y llamó el jam. Y aquí tenemos, ¿cuántos puntos hizo? 4 puntos hizo para su equipo de Angel City. Baja se queda en 7. 126 for Angel City with the 4 points that they made here in this first jam of the second half. And Baja is at 7.
As we get ready here for jam number 2, there are a couple of Angel City blockers in the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box, but it didn't seem to make much of a difference for Schadenfreude as she is out first and picks up lead for Angel City. AK with the star for Baja has passed it to Thrasher, so Thrasher now jammer of record for Baja. AK empezó con la estrella, pero lo ha pasado a Thrasher. And Thrasher came up quick, forced that call off, so 4 points picked up on that jam for Angel City.
Did see Venenville there almost take kind of a nasty spill, so it is important to know how to fall in roller derby. We do not want any ankle injuries, knee or otherwise. But here we are at the next jam 3 here. We have Deslayer against Bonnie for Baja. Deslayer working 2 blockers here up at the front. Whistle being called, Black Diamond being sent to the box. Meanwhile, Pony is trying to see if they're going to get some assistance here from Baja. Pony taking off the star, and after being recycled by the Angel City tripod here, Deslayer now only 1 to beat, gets knocked down, but it is through for 4 points here. Pony working hard, trying to see about their pivot here, who successfully took the star from Pony and is now the jammer of record, Sandrine. Sandrine being recycled back. The Slayer here coming back around for another scoring pass. Bugogi trying to give some offensive help here for their teammate. Constant motion here, guys. Constant motion is the name of the game when you're working offense, and Bugogi is definitely giving that to them. The Slayer out for 4 points. Sandrine looking for some help from their teammates. All right, it looks like Bugogi is being sent to the box. So that means Sandrine has 3 players to work against here against Angel City. The Slayer being slowed down a bit by the Baja defense here up at the front. All 4 of them working hard to keep back the Slayer from making any more points. All right, so the tripod holding fast, allowing some offensive assistance here for Sandrine. Koshu coming back to their team to plug up that inside lane. Sandrine trying to work their way around, but does get knocked to the outside lane by Low Betancourt. The Slayer decides to call the jam after a grueling stop here at the front. After making 16 points for Angel City Roller Derby, we are now at 146 Angel City, Baja 7, with 25 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second half of the second game.
Already an exciting second half. Amy Farrell Fowler, the jam timer, with a beautiful whistle there to start jam number 4. Rich Bitch with the star for Baja. Stiletto for Angel City Roller Derby. Next up, we have a power jam.
Power jam!
Stiletto goes to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Rich Bitch with the star for Baja, looking to take advantage of this, but Tui and Murda teaming up there saying nope. But tricky, slicky, we have a star pass. Thrasher now jammer of record for Baja, approaching the pack, and this will be a full 2-minute jam. I think this might be our first full 2-minute jam. No, that can't be right though. Anyway, both teams jammers looking to find some space and get out of the pack and add points to that score, but the blockers are saying this is a no-go. So 40 seconds left and nobody has scored a point. Estamos aquí en jam número 4, solamente se queda 30 segundos, no hay ningún punto para los dos equipos. Pero eso, cuando un anunciador dice algo, la otra cosa pasa. So yo dije que no habían puntos y justamente Thrasher gana 4 y 4 más para Thrasher. Y toda la gente aquí viendo el juego están volviendo locos. Por eso 8 puntos, ahora 15 por Baja.
Definitely a lot of excitement there now, seeing that Baja has a little more momentum here on the board, bringing their 7 points up to 16 with that last jam. Now we're getting geared up here for jam number 5. Who do we have on the track? It is Rachel Rotten up against AK for Baja. AK taking the front of the pack now and seeing some offensive assist here from their pivot, but Rachel Rotten sees an open lane on the inside and is assigned lead. Baja is taking a goat in the back so that AK is able to spread out that blocker formation. However, They're quick on the reset. Queen Lucy Tifa is being sent to the box, so AK only has 3 players to work against. But it will take some hefty offensive assist from Baja in order for AK to even make any progress there at the front. Rachel Rotten through for 4 points. Meanwhile, AK... nope. AK is still in play. We first thought they were being sent to the box, but nope. They are still in play, folks. AK trying to catch up to Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten trying to see if they have time, and calls the jam before AK is able to catch up to them. 8 points on the board here for Rachel Rotten, bringing them up to 154. Baja still at 16 here. Timeout being called by Angel City. Take a well-deserved breather here. And let's take a look at who we have sponsoring us here at Cactus Cup 2024.
Yeah, we've made some mention of our penalty box sponsor. Stop by Birdie's Cafe and Donuts in Sholo, Arizona. Come on by as you make your way through the White Mountains for great food, Western vibes, and the only fresh donuts in town. Make Birdie's your stop when you are passing through with family and friends. See you in Sholo. Sholo is a beautiful place to visit. I like to go there to visit the snow, but not like be in it for very long because it's cold and stuff. And I don't like
good
that.
to know. I've never been, but
It's
now
lovely.
I know where to go.
It is lovely. You know, we have another sponsor, the Jam Line sponsor. We have also mentioned Canyon Building and Design. For over 25 years, Canyon Building and Design has been a trusted leader in the construction industry, delivering unparalleled expertise and excellence across various sectors. From luxurious hospitality spaces to innovative automotive facilities, our commitment to quality and client satisfaction remains unwavering. Make us the premier choice for top-tier commercial and residential construction projects. Canyon Building and Design. We thank them so much. And now we are back at it. Jam number 6, Rachel Rotten again with the star for Angel City. Pony now out there for Baja. Just one skater left in that Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Pony about to make a break for it, but in comes, I don't know who that was, an Angel City blocker to shut that down. That was number 42, Blackman, who was able to shut down that attempted escape from the pack by Pony. So Pony now still trying to get out, goes ahead with the star pass to Queen V. Queen V now the jammer, or will be once that helmet cover gets put on, for Baja. Forces that call off. Looks like 6.7 points picked up on that jam by Rachel Rotten and Angel City Roller Derby. 161 points right now on that scoreboard. And looking again, that's 99 of those points have come from Schadenfreude and Slaya.
5-second call in this next jam here. It looks like Rich Bitch has taken the line, but it looks like Ghetto Fabulous is out with lead for Angel City. Quickly coming around for scoring pass here. Baja is set up to receive them, but Bugogi is quick on the offense here, but also maintaining pack. All right, it looks like Rich Bitch was taken to the inside lane and recycled back. Baja trying to contain Ghetto Fabulous, who is very quick on their feet, very jukey, as you can tell, and asked for some assistance from their pivot. Almost went through the inside lane, but was plugged by Baja. Baja using their pivot as a battering ram to take them to the inside lane, forcing the call off.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move there by Carolee Quinn, pushing the pivot into Angel City's
sometimes
jammer.
You need that extra push from your teammate, because
right.
You may not see it, but your teammate saw it, and they're going to use you.
That's right, and you got to get that teamwork in there. That's how we, teamwork makes the dream work, right? And let's see what kind of teamwork we're going to see on the track right now in jam number 8. AK with the star for Baja, Slaya for Angel City, and Slaya just able to bust through. Valerito and Thrasher gets lead, but AK out very quickly as well. Only took about 12 seconds for AK to get out of the pack on this jam. Now skating over, forces that call off, holds Slaya to 3 points on that jam.
I think one of the most important things here to remember is both these teams have quite a difference in seeding in terms of where they stand here ranking-wise and team-wise. Angel City also has the benefit of consistently playing against each other, but when Baja has a chance, they take the opportunity. We see Pony with lead for Baja Roller Derby coming around and quickly hitting the pack. Getting past a hip, maybe? Maybe, no. 2 points? 2 points for Pony in that jam, bringing them up to 18 points, keeping Angel City scoreless.
Angel City down 1 blocker, Tui in the penalty box. And lining up there on that Canyon Construction and Design jammer line is Rachel Rotten and Rich Bitch. Rich Bitch pushing forward, but coming up against Psycho and Murda and Blackman. That was Veneno Vil getting in there for some offense, but not quite enough as Rachel Rotten gets out first. Now Thrasher has taken the star and is the jammer for Baja. Thrasher, a very fast skater, so she can get back to the pack really quick, forces that call off, holds Angel City to 1 point in jam number 10. Well played there by Baja to keep a lot of points getting put on the scoreboard.
Right. But as I was mentioning before, the way that these teams play, you wouldn't think that Baja is made up of these different players from different parts of Latin America and Baja California. So when they get together to practice, it's usually before a big tournament like this. Meanwhile, Angel City has the opportunity and the space to all just come together and have that practice time together. But regardless of the amount of practice time, as you can see, both teams have quite the power and intensity when it comes to playing here on the track. We do see AK with lead and in a power jam too. So Baja calling for their teammates to run some O for their jammer here. There's a bit of a split. It looks like Low Betancourt is being sent to the box here, allowing AK to only work against 2, which would be against Queen Luciatifa and Bugogi. But AK gets around Bugogi and coming around, trying to see if they can make another 4 points before Schadenfreude can make any points themselves. Baja trying very hard to keep them back. As you can hear on the track, those wheels are working overtime. AK trying for a couple of more points before they have to call it from the ground. But at that end of that jam, AK makes 7 points for Baja Roller Derby, bringing them up to 25 points, keeping Angel City at 168 with 14 minutes and a half left in the second half of Game 2 at Cactus Cup 2024.
After this game, be sure you hang around because up next we have Santa Cruz against Team Montana. And now back with our current game, Slaya with the star for Angel City, Pony for Baja. Slaya able to get out first, does pick up lead. Beautiful star pass there. Now Hannibal, jammer of record for Baja. You know, we've seen a lot of that, Vamp, in this game with Baja just having some really great track awareness and beautiful star passes. So able to get a jammer out of the pack pretty quick and forcing those call-offs, keeping the scoring low for Angel City.
Yeah, Pony definitely... I follow Pony on social media, and their training consists a lot of being on skates and hitting a punching bag as if they were hitting a blocker out in that, like, kind of leading them out to a line. And in that last jam, I definitely saw all that work in the from their workouts. But here we are with Stiletto coming in hot at the apex, meeting up with the blocker contingency for Baja up at the front. We do see Rich Bitch working the pack in the back. Bugogi holding that bridge point, trying to plug Rich Bitch's attempt to take the lines here. Bugogi and one more teammate here going in for the offense to allow Stiletto through, who was being held up at the front by Baja, but with that offensive assist, they get 4 points. And now coming back around for another scoring pass here. Jumps the apex, taking down one of the Baja blockers for their efforts. Knocked to the inside lane. And recycled back by Baja. Does a little bit of a fake out. Gets some help here from one of their blockers from Angel City. Now everything is in a little bit of a scrum here, back at the jammer line. A little bit of a standstill here now. Queen V now with star in hand as the jammer of record, and able to get through finally around Queen Luzia Tifa. Stiletto looking at their bench to see if they need to call it or not, but does not see the Baja blocker, who knocks them to the ground on the outside lane, forcing them to call it. Making 8 points in that jam, bringing them up to 180, keeping Baja at 25.
Shout out to another one of our sponsors, Brick Road Coffee, right where Rural Road meets US 60. You'll find Brick Road Coffee, a haven for those searching for a place where they can hang out and be themselves. Be sure to check out Brick Road Coffee. And Jam 14 is underway. AK with the star for Baja. Rachel Rotten for Angel City. It's a race, and AK able to get out first. AK picks up lead. Sí, estás viéndolo bien. Eso es AK. Es la primera con lead. Aunque Rachel Rotten está un poco antes de ella aquí. ¿Y qué estamos haciendo aquí? Es como corriendo vueltas. They're just running laps out there right now.
Yeah,
all right,
Angel
the pack
City does
has
not
slowed
want
down.
to lose any advantage here at all.
Pack stopped up here, and big hit there by Tui to AK, knocking AK back. AK recycles. And AK calls it off just as Rachel Rotten gets to the pack. So 0 on that for Angel City. 1 point picked up by AK and Baja. And we have a team timeout being called by Baja, which is a great time to shout out another one of our sponsors. Whether you're struggling with pain or looking to enhance your athletic performance, you need a doctor who cares about your goals and will treat you the way you want to be treated. Dr. Ben uses his wide range of skills from dry needling to adjusting to myofascial release to help weekend warriors and pro athletes alike. Get back to doing what you love. Go to rehablabarizona.com and book an appointment today. Make sure you're checking out the merch tables right now. AZRD has their merch and the Cactus Cup merch out, but there will also be additional teams with their merch for purchase. I know Baja was out earlier and SoCal as well, so just keep an eye out on those merch tables and check them out.
Yep, Baja has t-shirts, both crop and regular, in blue and black. They have stickers, they have pins, so show your support after the game and go check out their merch. All right, and back to the action. We have Ghetto Fabulous on the track against Pony, but it does look like we have a power jam for Angel City. Ghetto Fabulous out with lead. Their bench telling them to run it. Baja getting ready for the return of Ghetto Fabulous. Ghetto Fabulous running around the defense for Baja, but just in the nick of time, one of the blockers manages to knock them to the inside lane. So this gives Angel City the cue to give some offense. They have a goat in the back, spreads out that pack, and Fabulous is out with 4 points. Pony through the inside lane, almost caught by Von Sweets here at the front. No, wait. That would be Crackerjack. Almost grabbing her, but for their efforts, they are sent to the box. So Pony forces the call off for Ghetto Fabulous, who had made 8 points so far in that last jam, bringing them up to 192. And Baja still at 26. And a timeout is being called for an official review being called for Baja Roller Derby here. So we'll give that a second. Allow the teams to convene in the middle and see what the official review is about. And we will get back to you on that.
This official review brought to you by the raffle. Be sure to check out the raffle table hosted by the AZRD Juniors program. There will be a rotating selection of awesome stuff each day, with one drawing midday and a second drawing during half day time of the last bout every day. We have helmets and pads, dining gift cards, art prints and original paintings, Phoenix Suns and Mercury tickets, an in-home massage, spice sets, drum lessons, movie gift cards, gardening baskets, and lots more. A big shout out to our amazing sponsors and donors for helping to make this raffle so huge. Make sure to check the drawing times on each item so you get your tickets in on time. And those tickets are $2 each or 3 for $5. Have you checked out the raffle yet, Vam?
I did pass by it, but there's so much to look at that my ADHD just kicked in and I just kept walking.
Yeah, I've seen the list, but I have not yet seen the items. I'm going to be sure to check that out and get some tickets because I love me a good raffle.
Yep, and there's a whole weekend to just keep putting your money down and seeing if you will win something.
Check. Red team used their official review on red 3-9 to review the low block call, the end of last jam. The call stands and they'll lose the review. Thank you.
Something about a block call?
It might take us a second. All right, so we're back on the track here. A Baja skater was sent to the box after that official review, so it does look like Angel City retains their official review. We do see Deslayer here on the track against the Baja tripod here, which is trying their best to hold back Deslayer. We see Thrasher going with Benenoville, and that would be 247 Guy, just trying, nope, 686 Cat Attack, holding that tripod fast. Meanwhile, Queen V holding position. We do see a little bit of a offensive assist here by number 39. That would be Crackerjack. Rich Bitch being held at the back of the pack. Looks like Crackerjack is being sent to the box for failure. 1-3 thought they were being called, but returns to the track as they did miss here the blocking penalty here. Deslayer decides to call off the jam after a grueling face-off with that Baja tripod, but does make 3 points in their efforts, bringing them up to 195, just points away from hitting that 200 mark here. Baja Roller Derby at 26 with 7 minutes left in this second game of the Friday lineup for Cactus Cup.
And it's been an exciting second game here between these two teams. Both teams with one skater in the penalty box. AK with the star for Baja, Stiletto for Angel City. Queen there knocking AK to the inside. Low and Boo just forming up very quickly. Queen able to come back and rejoin them as AK tries to find spot on the inside or the outside, but Angel City just continues to suck up all that space, and quite frankly, Baja's pretty much doing the same thing to Stiletto right now. Black Diamond out there on that outside line prevented Stiletto from moving forward. Now the tripod there of Carolo and Thrasher and Black Diamond, keeping any movement from happening. We haven't even gotten out of the second turn yet, and it's already 1 minute into this jam. No lead has been established, although Stiletto and AK are doing all they can to try to make that not the case. But the blocking just continues to be the story of this entire game. And we are really seeing it right now. AK there up on one skate as she almost falls-ish, but gets right back up. And I thought for a second something had happened, but no. Still, we're in the same spot. We are in turns 2 and 3. I got to tell you, though, it's nice because that's right in front of the announcer's table. So no complaints here, and there it is, a star pass to Thrasher. So Baja with a jammer out first, but of course lead was still available, and Stiletto out, picks up lead, calls it off, but not before Thrasher is able to pick up 2 more huge points and add those to Baja's score.
I saw that hair flip, Thrasher. 2 points. Deserves a hair flip. All right. So it looks like a team timeout is being called by Team Baja. Probably just to regroup and see what else they can do in these last 5 minutes of this game here. So far, it's been definitely a slow grind for both teams in terms of Jammers' successes here. Angel City definitely has quite the team of, self-sufficient jammers, so their blockers have just been full on, just helping out with the defensive formation, just every once in a while throwing in some dedicated O here and there, which has worked in their favor throughout the game entirely. Baja, however, very strong in returning to their tripods. But definitely there is a bit of a learning curve here when it comes to going up against the Angel City offense. which tends to be pretty rough. But Baja is up to the task and ready to make use of these last 5 minutes of this game.
Getting ready now for jam number 18 in the waning minutes of game number 2. Pony with the star for Baja, Rachel Rotten for Angel City. Just one skater starting out in the Bernie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Everybody's still kind of just chilling out there on the Canyon Building and Design jammer line. We do have some forward movement though. Rachel now pushing past the pivot line. Able to high step it there on the inside lane to get past Venenoville and Hannibal. So Rachel is out first, did pick up lead. Rachel coming in hot to that pack, does knock down a Baja skater, but no penalties, no biggie. Hop right back up and get back into it, reforming. We have had a successful star pass to Valerito. So Valerito now the jammer of record for Baja. Valerito was knocked to the inside and is now recycled back. Rachel Rotten, though, just being sucked up by the Baja blockers. Blackman came in off the penalty bench, gave a little bit of O, but not quite enough. You know, it's been a battle for, 57-ish minutes here. So people are feeling it a little bit, right? Like, there's not much time left in this game, and this has been a hard-fought game. Every point earned by both sides. Rachel Rotten now through, adds 4 points to the scoreboard. Valerito looking for some space. Pony getting in there with some nice offense, but then has to leave to bridge to maintain the pack. Rachel calls off the jam, did pick up 2 points there at the end. So 6-point jam takes that score to 201 here with just 2.5 minutes left in game number 2. Again, be sure to stick around. Santa Cruz and Team Montana coming up next. That will start at 2 o'clock.
5-second call here for the next jam being set up here. We do see Rich Bitch taking the track against Schadenfreude. Rich Bitch taking some time here to assess where their offense is coming from, but is taken to the inside lane. Schadenfreude has one more to beat as they've been spreading out that Baja defense, and now is out with lead, allowing Baja to run some offense for their teammate. Rich Bitch taken to the inside lane and run back by Low Betancourt. And escorting them back into a pinch here. Low Betancourt trying to stop Rich Bitch from getting that star here. Rich Bitch trying to follow their pivot. And the pivot, before they get knocked to the outside, has taken the star. So we do see Sandrine here on the track now with the star on their head. So they are the jammer of record. Schadenfreude looking to one more to beat and has made 8 points now. Nope, 12 points now. Looking at the bench who is telling them to run it. And Schadenfreude just, huffs, laughs, and goes for that next scoring pass here. Queen Luzia Tifa running a little bit of offense here at the front of the pack for Schadenfreude. It does look like it is a power jam for Angel City as Sandrine has been sent to the box. Now that has been called, so we have 15 points on the board here for Angel City, bringing them up to 216 to Baja's 28 with seconds left in this game. Will we have another jam? We'll find out here in a moment.
This is jam number 20, probably the final jam, maybe? We'll see. Slaya with the star for Angel City, Sandrine for Baja. Slaya with 62 points so far in this game does pick up lead. Not far behind Slaya is Schadenfreude with 59 and Rachel Rotten with 45, making up 166 total points of that 16-point game score. Our unofficial score on the board, we're just going to wait to hear that final rolling whistle and get the word. And stay tuned. We're going to announce the MVPs for this game momentarily. Just waiting on that unofficial score. I think one of us can stay here and say it, and the other one can pass the things to them. Have them come right here and face the camera because it's going to be on camera. Do you want to pass the stickers or say more?
Do we want to do it now? Just wait.
Well, wait until they go around.
All right. So final score on that game was 216 Angel City Derby and 28 points for Baja Roller Derby. So our winners here are Angel City, but great job, Baja Roller Derby. You guys put up a great fight, and just stick around. We will be giving out MVPs, so do your run, and then we will call your MVPs.
Y Baja con la bandera de México se va para celebrar un juego muy bien hecho.
¡Viva México!
And we're going to go ahead and do those MVP announcements right now. If we call your name, MVPs, come over and see Vamp. MVP blocker for Angel City is Low Betancourt. Low. MVP jammer for Angel City is Slaya. And our Team Spirit MVP is Boo. So y'all come on out. I know you're talking right now, but as soon as you're done, come out. And for Baja MVPs, Jammer, AK, Blocker, Valerito. And Team Spirit is Pony. So from Baja, go see Vamp, AK, Valerito y Pony. Si pueden ir y hablar con Vamp. Y and from Angel City, can we get Slaya, MVP Jammer, Low, MVP Blocker, and Boo for Team Spirit? They have them. I just need you to take a picture. I don't know if they heard me or not. Low, Slaya, and Boo. Can you go Low, Slaya, and Boo? Send them out there real quick. Low. Low. All right, we're going to try again now that we have our full team family photo. Boo, Lo, Slaya. Congratulations again to our MVPs and to both teams for an excellent game. Thanks to all the fans for being here, all the teams who traveled to play. Our next game will start at 2 o'clock. That will be Santa Cruz and Team Montana. Look forward to seeing you all back here at that time.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.
When you think of what a skater looks like, be it at a park, on ice, or in a roller rink, who are you picturing?
I want people to get rid of their idea of what they think a skater is, because whatever you're thinking is wrong.
Meet DJ Gooden, the founder of Black Girls Skate, a nonprofit working to challenge the idea of who can be a skater.
There's no special title, skills, or anything that you have to be a skater. There's no identity associated with it.
Founded in 2019, Black Girls Skate has been carving out space in skate sports for Black women, women of color, and folks in the LGBTQ community, skaters who've historically been marginalized in skate culture.
When we talk about equity, we want to knock down those barriers that keep some of us out of the sport. So whether it be access to safety equipment or the equipment itself, access to sources of funds so they can purchase the equipment, access to coaches, just different things like that.
Through a series of pop-up meetups across the country, the team works to equip skaters with those much-needed resources.
Yeah, so I'm turning towards my stomach, so I'm kind of like going down, stopping.
And most importantly, the chance to connect with others in their communities.
Our goal for today is like everyone who's meeting here today, we want them to still link up even though we're not here. We want them to still link up and skate together. And I feel like it's very important to share what you learn, especially with the people in your community.
For the Black Girls Skate team, it's not just about providing folks a space to share tips on tricks or connect over their shared love of skate culture. It's also about providing skaters a space to feel safe in literally every sense of the word.
I mean, as a woman